I made AI rank the entirety of the Seventh Doctor's era. In this part of my series, where I do Doctor Who stuff using PowerPoint, I've brought AI into the fray because AI, sci-fi, both end in I. Thought it'd be cool. So yeah, let's start with an AI-generated intro where all the I stuff will be changed to the AI because I am not taking credit for any of the content, apart from the stuff that I actually did write. So yeah, the Seventh Doctor, played by Sylvester McCoy, had a unique era characterised by darker themes and complex storytelling. Below is a ranked list of every episode from the Seventh Doctor's era, divided into serials. As you can tell, it's not below. So yeah. Keep in mind that rankings can be subjective and vary based on personal tests, but the AI will provide a consensus-style ranking based on critical reception and fan popularity. This will come back to haunt it later. But number 12, Dragonfire. Why is this number 12, first of all? Well, it introduces Ace's character more fully, but takes a lighter approach that may not resonate with all fans. The plot and execution are sometimes viewed as routine compared to the higher rated episodes. Yeah, I don't get this. Like, is there any other Doctor Who episode that has a dragon and a literal cliffhanger? No. Overview: Doctor and Ace end up a distant planet with a smuggler being Zavlonglitz. As if you've watched the episode, then you'll know that it's Savlonglitz. And must confront a deadly force. Again, I don't get why this is number 12. Number 11, Paradise Towers. Overview: set in once grand but now decaying tower block, the story features oddball characters and a struggle for survival against cannibalistic groups. I've not watched Paradise Towers for a few months, but I don't think there's any cannibalism. I think that's more the Happiness Patrol. While it includes noticeable satire and quirky elements, its surreal nature may not appeal to all viewers. Some find it entertaining, but others think it lacks a coherent narrative. My only critique with the story is it just struggles in part 4. It just falls off a cliff. Because it's just, okay, we need to get everyone to a certain place so we can reveal the big bad and let them die. Like, that's the only bad thing. Again, I disagree with the AI. Number 10, Time and Varani. Overview: the story kicks off with Doctor's regeneration, facing off against Varani, who has schemes related to the Time Vortex. That is about as vague of an overview as you can give. It has a playful atmosphere, but a somewhat uneven execution, combining elements of whimsy and adventure. Although it introduces the Seventh Doctor, the plot is criticised for being a little scattered and lacking coherence. Honestly, the fact that it's scattered isn't the issue. The plan that Varani has, incoherent, makes no sense. If you've not watched the story, I'm going to spoil a bit for you. Varani's trying to build a time machine when she already has one that is fully functional. That's just a stupid plan. So yeah, this is a bit high, but I see why they've put it at number 10, because like some might see it as a bit underrated. It isn't. Number 9, Delta and Bannerman. Why is that text so far down? The AI really hates season 24. Overview: this light-hearted story involves a chase across 1950s Wales, balancing comedy and adventure as the Doctor helps a woman called Delta. That's about as overview as an overview can get. While it has nostalgic charm and a fun premise, it may feel lacking in depth compared to other stories. However, its quirky nature and entertaining elements resonate with some viewers, giving it a fanbase of its own. Delta and Bannerman is a top 3 7th Doctor story for me. Up there with Survival, Remembrance of Daleks. So yeah, why is it number 9? I don't know. But first break in the rankings, with something to note. The AI didn't want to include 2 stories for some reason. I don't know why. But the AI just hates Dragonfire and Survival for some reason. That's probably why Dragonfire finished so low. And we will see how Survival does later. Also, for most stories, the serial number was incorrect. Like, Delta and Bannerman and Paradise Towers just had the serial numbers switched in the AI ranking for some reason. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think Silver Nemesis and the Happiness Patrol were also swapped, which would not be very good. Honestly, Silver Nemesis should have been the finale, not the second story. That would have made even less sense. Number 8, Silver Nemesis. Overview. The Doctor faces off against the Cybermen, uncovering a plan involving a powerful artifact and time travel. I mean, there is time travel. While it has some intriguing elements and clever ideas, its execution is somewhat chaotic, with a convoluted plot that may confuse viewers. Despite that, it retains enough charm and atmosphere to be an interesting watch for fans. I can guarantee that this is only number 8 because it's the 25th anniversary. And because the AI hates season 24. Like, while I agree that it's the weakest story of season 25, number 8's a bit high. Number 8 is still a bit high. It should probably be number 10. Like, my ranking is probably Time of Rani, Ghostlight, then Silver Nemesis, then probably, I'm thinking off the top of my head, then probably Great Show Galaxy, then Battlefield, then Curse of Emmerich, then Happiness Patrol, Paradise Towers, Delta and Bannerman, Remembrance of the Daleks, and Survival. Okay, that was all off the top of my head. I don't know how I actually did that. But yeah, Silver Nemesis, way too high. Number 7, Survival. Ugh. Overview. In this story, the Doctor investigates a series of disappearances linked to a creature and the Master on the planet of Somnambula. As the final story of classic Doctor Who, in quotation marks, I get it, I guess. It explores themes of survival and the nature of companionship. The emotional depth, coupled with a strong performance by Geoffrey Beevers as the Master, contributes its significance. Its poignant ending, hinting at the show's uncertain future, adds to its legacy. 2 issues here. First off, the setting isn't Somnambula. It's the planet of Shia people. And the Master hasn't been played by Geoffrey Beevers since 1981, I think. Oh god, I hope I'm right. And 13 was 76, 14 was 77, 15 was 78, 16 was 79. Okay, I'm right. I've done the calcs. I am correct. The Keeper of Traken was in 1981. Still doesn't change the AI is completely wrong. Number 6, Battlefield. Overview. This story merges science fiction and Arthurian legend, featuring the return of the character Merlin, who has never been in Doctor Who before this, by the way, and the conflict involving the Doctor and evil sorceress Morgaine. Again, Merlin doesn't return. Merlin's not been in Doctor Who before or after this. So why does it say the return of the character Merlin? The blend of myth and sci-fi makes for an engaging narrative. While it has some uneven moments, the thematic exploration of honour and legacy, along with the presence of beloved recurring character Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart, elevates it within the McCoy era. A lot of people say this is the weakest of season 26. It's the second weakest. But it's also the third strongest, so cool. Number 5, The Happiness Patrol. I actually kind of agree with this one, to be fair. Overview. In a dystopian society where happiness is enforced, the Doctor must combat the oppressive regime represented by the character Helen A. This episode employs bright colours and surreal imagery to critique totalitarianism. Try saying that one 10 times fast. Making significant social commentary while maintaining a somewhat whimsical tone. The satirical elements, combined with strong visual storytelling, resonate well with audiences. But why is survival so low? Seriously, why is survival so low? It only got 7th. How most people think that the story's top 5. And yeah, I did say that it ranks episodes based on the way episodes have historically been embraced or critiqued by the fan base. This can include how well they resonate with audiences. Can you tell that I'm mad that my favourite story's so low? It's probably only here because the AI just didn't know to add it, along with Dragonfire. It probably would rank Dragonfire as the best of season 24. If it actually knew what it was. Now moving on to number 4 of Greatest Show in the Galaxy. Overview. The Doctor and 8 arrive at a mysterious circus where various performers are manipulated by sinister forces. Spoiler, the sinister forces are the gods of Ragnarok. This episode creatively critiques entertainment culture and explores themes of identity and control. The unique setting and memorable characters stand out, along with its mix of horror and humour. Its originality keeps it memorable within the series. Honestly, the only thing I can remember about the episode is the little circus guy that introduces all the acts, just saying the greatest show in the galaxy. That's all I can remember. Well, that and the fact that it's the gods of Ragnarok. I think I said it right. Was it just the first R that was rolled, or was it both? Would it be Ragnarok, or would it be Ragnarok? Like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Number 3, Ghostlight. Overview. Set in a Victorian mansion. The story is a psychological exploration involving a mysterious creature and the scientific examination of humanity. I don't like Ghostlight. I don't like the story. I just feel like it wasn't meant. If it was released in 2024, it'd be a lot better for me. But you have to take into consideration that this is from 1989. I will be fair. All the 7th Doctor's era, apart from Time of Rani, is brilliant, and that includes Silver Nemesis. Also, one thing that I'd like to say about Silver Nemesis, the AI thinks that it's called the Silver Nemesis, not just Silver Nemesis. Like, The episode is called Silver Nemesis. There is no the. Number 2, The Curse of Fenric. The AIs being controversial. Overview. This story unfolds during World War II in an English coastal village where the Doctor faces the ancient being Fenric and a group of soldiers. Spoilers, the soldiers are the hemovores, which are actually kind of chilling. It is rich with themes of faith, redemption, and the nature of evil. The emotional depth, particularly regarding Ace's character, and the complex narrative structure, invite multiple interpretations. The story is known for its psychological elements and strong performances, making it a highlight of McCoy's era. I swear this story's only known for the Doctor just absolutely trying to murder Ace's head. Like, have you seen the way that the Doctor treats Ace at the end? Like, he's like, oh yeah, her, she couldn't even pass science or whatever it was. She couldn't even pass science, she's useless. You didn't think I'd take her. You didn't think I'd take her if it wasn't related to you? Huh. You think I'm stupid? Like, it's brilliant. That is brilliant, but the rest of the story doesn't really stand out apart from Fenric. But now, I guess you've gathered that number 1 is the Trial of a Time Lord. Yeah, despite being told not to, added the Trial of a Time Lord. And the AI refused to get rid of it, and it just kept ranking it at number 13. There are only 12 7th Doctor stories. But the ranking was 2, 1, 3, 4. So it thinks it starts good, gets better, gets significantly worse, gets even worse. Look, Trial Saga's just consistently alright. It's just always 7 out of 10, apart from Mind Warp, which is 9. So yeah, the Trial of a Time Lord is not a 7th Doctor story. Anyway, number 1, Remembrance of the Daleks. Overview. Say in 1963 London, this story sees the 7th Doctor battling the Daleks amidst a backdrop of cultural references and old-school science fiction elements. It perfectly explores themes of race and prejudice through use of the Daleks and offers a deeper narrative about loyalty and the nature of conflict. The character development is commendable, with the Doctor being more manipulative and strategic. The special effects and the direction are also standout aspects, making it a fan favourite. Again, it's probably number 2. But it's hard carried by part 2, I'll say that. Part 2 is probably the best part of all classic Doctor Who. Just saying. But now onto the outro that is also AI generated. Well, I'm going to have another outro after the outro, but I just was like, well, why not just generate an AI outro in a video about AI? It'd be cool, right? And there you have it, a journey through the fascinating episodes of the 7th Doctor's era. From the clever wit and cunning strategies of Sylvester McCoy. It's not his strategy, it's his character's strategy, AI. To the unforgettable adventures with companions like Ace and Mel. This era truly showcased a unique blend of storytelling and character development. Whether you agree with my rankings, these are not my rankings, these rankings are awful, or you have your own favourites, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which episodes stood out to you? Were there any surprises or hidden gems that you think deserve more love? Okay, that's a bit predatory, isn't it? Just saying, let's chat in the comments. Like, what? No, please don't. That's weird. If you want to comment, don't chat. Just leave the comment. Don't turn it into a conversation. Oh god, here's the cringe part. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for... I don't even make much Doctor Who content. This is literally my second Doctor Who video in like 200 videos. There's a 1 in 100 chance that you're going to watch a Doctor Who video. If you watch my channel. Like, what? And ring that bell so you don't miss any future rankings or deep dive into the Whoniverse. Until next time. No, I'm not reading that. I am not reading that. That is just cringe. I'm not reading that. I am not reading that. That is so cringe. Now it's the real outro. That AI generated outro was very bad, so I'll keep it short and to the point. I don't make this style of content often, so let that alter your perception of my content. I know that is kind of a reference to perception filter and all that, but I like to perceive, okay? I like to perceive in different ways. Bang, outro done. Easy, GG, bye.